Hey YouTube, I'm back once again with some more pickups, and first of all, Happy New Year. So these are just a few the last few pickups of December 2023. There's a belated Christmas present, and yeah, so last week I went out into Darlington. There were some things that I wanted to get from CEX, and I'll go more into that when I get there, but it was at specific CEX. So yeah, Darlington's not that far. I work in Darlington anyway, so not that I was working, I wasn't, but anyway, let's not witter on. Actually, the last place that I went to just happens to be what's on top of the pile here. It's a British Heart Foundation furniture shop, which is a little bit out of town, not too far, but I thought I'd stop in there on the way home, and boy was I glad I did. I picked up a Super VHS VCR for £2, no remote. Said it comes with a 3 months guarantee. Checked it, it was fine. Found a remote on eBay for £5.99, so I bought that. So I've got myself a fully working with remote control Super VHS for £8 with the remote, so I'm happy with that. When I was at the till, or before that, I was looking at the movies. There was nothing. Absolutely nothing. But as I got to the till, there was a couple of baskets full of DVDs, 3 for £1, and I spotted some Blu-rays in there as well, so I'll actually go through them first. I did get some DVDs as well, so these were all 50p each, or 3 for £1. Yeah, so I got Enemy of the State. Focuses. And these are all 50p, like I say, all 3 for £1. And every time I got one, I had to find another two. With the Blu-rays, it wasn't so hard. There was a couple of other Blu-rays I wasn't interested in, but then I found a DVD, which meant I had to find another two. But then I found another DVD, which meant I had to find another two once again to make up the 3 for £1. I mean, I didn't have to, but I ended up doing. State of Play, which I believe I already own this, so this one will be going up for sale on Vintage. And 28 days and 28 weeks later, 2 movie set in a slipcover. So I was super chuffed I saw them. That was the one that stood out to me immediately. This was actually the last one that I picked up, just to make up the numbers, but I think the rest of these, maybe bar one, are all going up for resale. So this is a Tchaikovsky, Swan Lake. It's brand new sealed DVD and 2 CDs. So yeah, this will be going up for sale. Not sure what I'll get for this yet, to be fair. And the rest of these are snapper cases. I had a whole bunch of snapper cases. A lot of them weren't in very good condition. Most of them I already owned, which I think I own most of these as well. So again, these will be going up for resale, most of them. So we've got Maverick, Mel Gibson, Jodie Foster. I believe I don't own this one. Fire Down Below, a Steven Seagal movie. I don't even think I've ever seen this film. The Enforcer, Clint Eastwood. Magnum Force, again, Clint Eastwood, and Dirty Harry, again Clint Eastwood. So that little lot was £3 altogether, and like I mentioned, the video recorder was £2. So yeah, very pleased. Next up is something that I should have actually shown in the previous pickups video, and I had shoved it on the shelf and forgotten about it, and literally 5 minutes after doing those couple of videos, as I was sitting where I am now, I stood up and spotted it on the top. So these I got off eBay. So this is X-Men First Class Blu-ray and DVD collection. This is a, Asda. So this is an Asda. Oh, these Asda exclusive. Now the DVD, sorry, the Blu-ray. One of these I found in cash converters, I think, for 50p a good while ago, and it was one that I hadn't seen. It's one I didn't know, so I figured, oh, I'll grab that. There's probably a slipcover for it somewhere, which I never found. Now the difference between this and the standard edition is the standard edition Blu-ray, and I guess DVD, has this entire artwork just on one cover. Just up to my left, so if I can grab it off the shelf. There we go. So you've got both characters there. Professor X and Magneto on the cover, whereas on this you've got one on each cover. Now when I found that Blu-ray, I also figured there must be a counterpart Blu-ray with that artwork, because I knew I'd already seen this. This was common knowledge to me. This was the release when it came out, and I hunted high and low for another X-Men Blu-ray on Amazon, on eBay, with that cover. Never found it. Eventually I came across one of these on eBay maybe a year or so ago, but it wasn't sealed. It was just the two. In fact, it might have just been the DVD, I'm not sure. But anyway, I finally came across this as a sealed item. It's a bit awkward, I would say, for display. You can't. It's not like I can just shove it on the shelf, because I can't. It will stick out too far. So it's going to have to be displayed somewhere like that. But I'll find a space for it. I mean, I've got all my Marvel stuff, or most of my Marvel stuff, on there. Apart from MCU, which is somewhere else, but it's not going to fit on those shelves. Well, I might be able to get it up on the top there somewhere. But anyway, I was very chuffed that I finally found that. I can't honestly remember what I paid for it, but if the auction's still showing on eBay, I'll get a screen grab and put that on now. Next up, as I've already taken a break from going out on my trip out to Darlington, just after Christmas, in fact it was a couple of days after Christmas, I think, a parcel came through the post. I kind of knew that something was coming, because I'd spoken. These are a belated Christmas present, came from James at Movie Mad. So once again, James, thank you very much. I really appreciate these. A couple of movies off my Amazon wish list. So we've got the original Bachelor Party from 1987 or 8, I think. Might even be earlier than that. With Tom Hanks. I love this film back in the day. I haven't seen it for quite a while. So yeah, really pleased about that. And a film that I don't really know anything about, other than I've heard really good things. Nobody. From the writer of John Wick. So yeah, this does intrigue me. But I've heard very good things, but I don't know anything about it. Right, going back to Darlington. As I was wandering around, I wandered through most of the charity shops. I didn't find that much. At this point I hadn't got any of that, because like I say, I got that on the way home. But in the normal British Heart Foundation, I came across this. This is the 3-disc version of the Hunger Games, which I bought for the case. I almost never see these come up on eBay from time to time, but they usually want like £3 or £4 plus postage. It is in CEX. I can't remember how much it's in CEX, but I don't think it's much of a different price to that. But again, it's one that I never see in CEX. I've got a collection of 101 films releases that I'm putting them all in red cases, because they've all got red spines and most of them have got red covers. And there's one 3-disc set left that I needed a case for. So yeah, I got that for that reason. This next one I also bought for the case. I got this in Oxfam for 50p, the Vow. This has got a pink case. I recall some time ago I bought something, I probably even mentioned it on camera, that I'll find a pink case for that. Honestly, I can't remember what it was, but when I saw this at 50p, I thought, yeah, I'll have that. I'll find something to put in it, I'm sure, if I don't ever remember what it was that I meant to put in it. Then this was a video game store that I mentioned. I mentioned there was a couple of independent stores, and this was the video game store. This is actually the one that I thought I probably wouldn't find anything. They must be selling off all their Blu-rays, because they had next to none on the shelf compared to the last time I was in there, and they were all £1. But I got a brand new sealed copy of GoldenEye for £1, so I'm very, very pleased about that. Another one to add to the James Bond collection. The other shop I mentioned, the vinyl record store, I was in there and looking through the Blu-rays. I don't think he's ever changed his prices on there, so things that were probably reasonably priced when he got them are now 50p, a pound, £2 in CEX. He's still selling for £4, £5, £6, £7, some of them. Yeah, his price was ridiculous. And then he locked me in the store. Yeah, okay. His Blu-rays were right at the back, so I was looking through the Blu-rays. I couldn't find anything after about 10 minutes, and I wandered through. The store was totally empty, the shutter was down, and I couldn't get out. So I had to wait. I could have had anything away if I'd wanted. I didn't, but I could have easily. But he eventually came back. I say eventually, it was only a few minutes. He'd dissipated to go at the loo and hadn't realised that I was still in the shop. He was very apologetic, but yeah, it was a little bit annoying, but it was also funny. But finally, the whole reason, I say the whole reason, God, what a mess up. The whole reason I went to Taunton in the first place was CEX. When I got there, I didn't have anything like the vouchers I thought I had. I must have spent, I mean, I did spend some, but I obviously spent way more than I expected. So I only had, I had a £7 and a £4.50, so I only had £13.50 in vouchers, which I thought I had way more than that. And to add insult to injury, the bag of trades that I took to trade in, I forgot to pick up. So yeah, I didn't end up getting the one big thing that I really wanted. I didn't end up getting, and the one not so big thing I did get. But then I found a couple of other things on the shelf that it would have been handy if I'd had the vouchers for, but I didn't. So I didn't expect to find this, but I was very happy I did. £12. Luther, the complete series 1 to 5. There was a point that this had gone right up to, I think, to £20. I guess that was probably maybe around the time that the was it a movie? I think it was a movie that they did on Netflix, I'm guessing. I haven't seen it, so I'm assuming it's probably on Netflix. Not that I don't want to see it, I do. But yeah, very happy to have got these. I absolutely love this show. Yeah, so pleased about that. This one I'm happy about and also angry with myself at the same time. I got Daredevil, the complete second series or season. This was a £5. It's got a great big welded HMV sticker on the front, which I've tried heat, I've tried light fluid to try and unstick it, and it will not move. There was one of CX's round stickers over the front of that, and even though the corners were sticking out, I didn't notice it. I don't know why. I think I was so pleased that I'd actually found a copy. I've been looking for a copy with a slipcover for ever since I got series 1. And it wasn't until I got home and I went to start peeling that other sticker off and thought, oh no, I hope this isn't an HMV sticker, and it is an HMV sticker. I don't know how I'm going to get that off, if at all. They are a nightmare. Yeah, so for a £5. And then the other item that I went there specifically for was this limited edition Joan Collins, the Stud and the Bitch set. It's a nice set, but there is a but. It's got this nice, very glossy hard case. Comes with a book and listen. Comes with a book and a poster. The focus on this phone, I know I've whinged about it before, but the focus on this phone is terrible. I'm going to open this up because I can't do it with one hand. Right, so yeah, like I say, it comes in this sturdy case. There is a nice comprehensive book. Double-sided poster with a movie poster for each of the 2 films. These were films as a kid in the 80s I was not allowed to watch for probably obvious reasons. I don't know if I've seen either of them all the way through or not. The one thing that I don't like about this set is, in fact there's more than one, some art card in there as well I forgot about. Both movies are on the one disc. You've got a set of art cards, like I said. So you've got both movies on one disc, then you've got reversible artwork, which is one movie on one side and the other movie on the other side, which again I'm not a massive fan of. If they were going to do that, why not just put each movie on a separate disc and put each disc in a separate case? Because it's cheaper to do it this way. But really, is it? I mean, obviously it is, but it can't be that much difference for an extra sleeve, an extra case, and an extra disc. Yes, you've got to make this box slightly bigger, but does it really cost that much to bulk create, bulk build, bulk, I can't find the word, yeah, to produce these in bulk this size? How much different would it have cost to bulk build them again from scratch, but be able to fit 2 cases rather than 1? Would the overall cost be that much extra? I don't know. It just seems to me they've cheapened out, where they could have made this a much nicer set, having 2 cases, 2 sleeves, 2 discs, 1 for each movie. Still nice enough set, but yeah, a little bit disappointed with that, but definitely looking forward to watching those. Like I say, I don't believe I've actually seen either one of those films from start to finish. or even any chunk of them, just snippets. But yeah, that's everything that I got pretty much last week. Well, apart from that, which I think I got back in October and November. I've had that sitting around for so long. But yeah, it should have been in the previous video, but yeah, I missed it. Anyway, like I mentioned, thanks very much for watching, and hopefully there'll be more to come soon. I've got a couple of pre-orders coming from 88 Films, but I think one's early Feb, one's early March, and that also depends whether I cancel them. I might. One of them I might, at least. One of them I'm very, very highly anticipated, or is highly anticipated for me. It's something that I discovered on DVD, or well, maybe not over, but maybe around about 20 years ago. And I've been waiting. It's not something I've been constantly looking for. It was a film that maybe I'd forgotten about, I suppose, until I saw no, I didn't forget about it, because I have occasionally had a look on Blu-ray.com to see if there's been a release. And I think that may be actually where I found it, that it was coming out. So yeah, I'm for me that's highly anticipated. The other one's actually something I already own on Blu-ray, but 88 Films are reissuing it. So yeah, that's the one I'm humming and hawing on whether I will cancel. That's to say I won't ever get it, but I might cancel the pre-order and wait till the price comes down. But anyway, yeah, I'm wittering. So hopefully I'll see you soon. Ciao.